Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at a barrel today. Planet Eclipse 2-piece Shaft 4 barrels. They're a fantastic barrel. There are different bore sizes you can get for the back. So if you're looking to make a barrel kit or kind of have an adjustable barrel, you can do that with the Shaft 4 kit. It's, like I said, 2 pieces, a 689 bore and a dust black. If you don't like carrying a barrel case around, this case that the barrel comes in is quite a handy little carrying case. You can keep this and use it. It's closed on both ends and then has a plastic insert that the barrels fit nicely into. So you could always use that if you're not the kind of person who likes a barrel, like a barrel bag or a barrel box of some sort or whatever. A carrying case would be a good description, I guess. So we have our tip and our back, and this is again a Shaft 4. At this time of shooting this video, there's some other barrels that they're doing with different tips. There's a Shaft 5, and the Shaft 5 is compatible with this Shaft 4 back. So if you do like the Pro tip or the Shaft 5 tip, you can use the Shaft 4 back and put it on there as well. 2-piece barrel comes set up as such. I believe this is about an 8 or 8.5 inch back bore, which is pretty much the right length that you need to accelerate the ball and to get the trajectory and flight path that you're looking for without overdoing it or underdoing it. So this length right here is what Planet Eclipse feels is the optimal length for the bore size right there. And then by putting the tip on it, that gives you your 14-inch barrel. It is a reverse thread. Most of Planet's barrels nowadays are reverse threaded. So when you are putting this on or taking it off, it is opposite the way you are used to doing it. So for this one right here, if I am trying to unscrew this like I normally would, turning this tip counterclockwise off the front, I'm actually tightening it onto the barrel back and could get to the point where it just doesn't want to come apart anymore. But if I turn clockwise like that, it starts to unscrew. The reason they do this, there's a couple different reasons to do it, but the main reason I think that they do this is on certain guns, when you screw your barrel into it, the backside right here is kind of hidden or could be recessed into a shroud, or if you use an autococker style or a pump gun, the pump handle sticks out here. So you can't get a good grip on the barrel back and unscrew it out of the body. If I use the tip on a non-reverse threaded style, where I would normally turn counterclockwise to get everything off, if the barrel back is kind of stuck on the gun a little bit and I turn counterclockwise, I'm just going to unscrew the tip of the barrel off the back and leave the back stuck in the gun. It doesn't do me any good. So by having it be a reverse thread, when I am turning counterclockwise, which would normally on any other barrel being unscrewing the 2 pieces, I'm actually tightening the 2 pieces together and unscrewing the back from the gun. So it's a way to be able to get the barrels out of the gun in the normal threaded process, which is handy, especially if you're using a gun that has a shroud that comes up like past the barrel back. If you were to unscrew the tip and have the tip come off, how would you get to that barrel back? You wouldn't. You'd have to disassemble the whole shroud off the gun to get to your barrel back. This makes it easier. You just have to remember, we get barrels all the time where people, they get a new barrel, especially a Planet Eclipse barrel, they get it home and then they can't get it apart. And they call us and they say, oh, my barrel's stuck. It's a bad barrel. It's machined wrong, whatever. I can't get it apart. And they're just turning it the wrong direction. So remember that. Planet Eclipse Shaft 4 barrel reverse threaded, where the 2 pieces come together, turn the opposite direction that you're used to. 689 bore. Like I said, on the other ones, if you buy them individually, you can find some other bore sizes, but this comes with a 689, which is kind of middle of the road. A lot of paint is getting small these days, so you can find other versions that are smaller. But 689 is kind of right in the middle. You should get decent performance out of it. 14-inch in length, compatible with the other ones. It's a great barrel setup. You know that it comes from Planet Eclipse, that it'll be quality barrel, that will shoot right, but you do have to spend the time to bore match. If you're shooting paint that is way too big or way too small for this barrel, don't expect it to perform as good as it can. Match your paint to your barrel and shoot a decent quality paint. It doesn't have to be expensive, just good average paint, and your performance will improve dramatically. So look at it on the website. If you want a new barrel and you're looking for something, either you want to rep Planet Eclipse or you know the product is good, check these out. Shaft 4 barrel, 2-piece, 689 bore, cocker threaded, 14-inch overall length. Comes in the nice carrying case. Always available at ansgear.com.